Good morning everyone, welcome back to SENVANG's YouTube channel. I'm Hami and today I'm back with the Bac Ninh Real Estate Report of June 2021. And to start the video today, let us review the main highlights of the previous June of 2021. Bac Ninh preparing to start construction of 2 more industrial parks in VSIP 2 and Thuan 1. Discharging waste into the environment, 8 enterprises in Bac Ninh will find nearly 2.5 billion Việt Nam đồng. Bac Ninh approved 11 social housing projects to be built in 2021. TRIរើនReal Estate grew due to the strong internal resources. Eagles still pour money into the industrial park despite the pandemic. After the fever, the land plots of Giang and Bac Ninh plunged, causing investors to sell off heavily. Industrial real estate M&A and the dominance of foreign investors. On June 24th, Mr. Thuan, the standing vice chairman of the Provincial People's Committee of Bac Ninh, chaired a meeting to discuss the plan to organize a business dialogue conference and a seminar on environmental improvement for business in order to improve the Provincial Competitiveness Index. He assigned the Department of Planning and Investment to advise on developing the program script on both face-to-face and online forms for the dialogue conference with FDI enterprises scheduled to take place on July the 17th, 2021 and the dialogue conference with domestic enterprises on July the 19th, 2021. The Bac Ninh Provincial People's Committee sanctioned 8 paper manufacturing enterprises in Phú Lâm Industrial Cluster with a total amount of 2.5 billion Việt Nam đồng for violations in the field of environmental protection. According to the leader of Bac Ninh Provincial People's Committee, in the coming time, the province will continue to handle the situation of enterprises building illegal paper factories on agricultural land in Phong Khê Ward. In the immediate future, the province has cut off the power of 14 enterprises and will withdraw the business license of the enterprises with these violations. The province will build 11 social housing projects with a total land area of about 23.4 hectares to meet the needs of over 23,000 people. According to the leader of Bac Ninh Provincial People's Committee, the implementation of social housing projects is to meet the housing needs of workers in the area, especially in the context that Bac Ninh topped the list of 13 localities approved by the Prime Minister to invest in new industrial park projects in the first quarter of 2021. This will attract a large number of workers living and working locally. Based on the good location, TRIរើនTown is developing utilities, infrastructure, urban area to become the center point of Bac Ninh Province in 2020-2025. Specifically, the $1 trillion bridges crossing the Red River, the Thuan River, the Ring Road 4 and the planning of the universities, the second base of Foreign Trade University, University of Law, Bạch Mai Hospital, Bac Ninh Campus, etc. are being urgently constructed. After these projects come into operation, they will contribute significantly to local economic growth, creating huge leverage for the TRIदैन real estate market to break through. Real estate prices here have grown very well in the first 6 months of the year, showing that TRIदैन has shown its own strong internal strength, initially attracting to the attention of the investors. The expected next growth will come as soon as Vietnam in general and Bac Ninh when the pandemic is under control. The Singapore-based investor Booster Stake has acquired a 49% stake in KDG Bac Ninh Industrial Development Joint Stock Company in Yên Phong Industrial Park for about $6.9 million. According to VARS statistics, there are currently 260 industrial zones in operation and 75 industrial zones under construction. The occupancy rate in Vietnam's industrial zones is over 70% on average, and the average factory rent across the country has also increased. The optimistic growth indicators of the industrial real estate sector show that the heat of this segment has not decreased despite the impact of the new wave of COVID-19. In contrast to the land fever of the first quarter of 2021, the interest in Bac Giang has increased 256%, in Bac Ninh 113%. Currently, according to the statistic of Đnomic.com.vn, the amount of interest in the land plot segment in Bac Giang decreased by 49%, while Bac Ninh decreased by 46%. The reason can be seen that the two provinces above had just been heavily affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Industrial zones of Bac Giang such as Quảng Châu, Vân Trung, Đình Chám, Sông Khê, Nội Hoàng, or the severe pandemic area in Thuan district. In the race to invest in industrial park infrastructure, FDI enterprises which already have the advantage of the potential finance will choose to leapfrog through M&A with the domestic enterprises with available land funds. And the project has been basically completed in terms of investment law. About the past 2 years, Vietnam has recorded unprecedented growth in the industrial real estate market in terms of both supply and price. Most other industrial parks also increased by about 5 to 10%. Some industrial zones increased prices by up to 30 to 40%. Besides, an issue also noted by experts in the wave of M&A by foreign investors in the field of industrial real estate infrastructure is that Vietnam needs to consider the study of the operating mechanism to attract investment in the industrial zones post-M&A industry. So thank you very much for watching until the end of this video. Please like this video as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive more reports in the future. See you again in the next report.